What is the biggest miracle in the Bible? The parting of the sea, the raising of the dead, or could it be a talking animal that saved its owner from an execution he didn't even see coming? This is the strange, almost unbelievable story of the prophet Balaam and his donkey. It's a biblical comedy of errors that suddenly turns deadly serious, revealing that sometimes animals can see divine truth far clearer than human spiritual leaders. This story, found in Numbers chapter 22, is a perfect reminder. Disobedience can make you blind to the danger right in front of your face. Our character is Balaam, a powerful but deeply flawed prophet, famous for his ability to bless or curse. When the king of Moab offered him a massive bribe to curse the advancing people of Israel, Balaam knew God didn't want him to go. Yet, the temptation of wealth was too strong. Despite a direct warning, Balaam saddled his donkey and set out for Moab. But God's anger was kindled because he went, and the angel of the Lord stood in the way for an adversary against him. Balaam, driven by greed, saw nothing but the road ahead and the gold waiting for him. But an invisible executioner was now waiting, blocking the narrow path. The donkey, unlike its rider, had eyes that saw the spiritual realm. And the ass saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand, and the ass turned aside out of the way and went into the field. Imagine the scene, a terrifying celestial warrior, the angel of the Lord, standing in the road with a drawn sword, a judgment waiting to happen. The donkey sees this awesome sight and swerves immediately into the field to avoid the divine barrier. Balaam, infuriated by the interruption, strikes the donkey violently and forces it back onto the path. He still saw nothing. The angel moved again, standing in a much narrower passage, a vineyard path between two walls. The donkey, seeing the danger, pressed itself against the wall to squeeze past the divine sentinel, crushing Balaam's foot against the stone. Again, Balaam struck the animal. Numbers 22:27. 3-0. The angel moves one last time, blocking a passage so narrow there was no way to pass. The donkey, recognizing that it could no longer save its master through maneuvering, simply lay down in the path, refusing to go forward and face the sword. Balaam's rage boiled over. He beat the donkey savagely with his staff, ready to kill the stubborn beast. And then the impossible happened. And the Lord opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, What have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times? Balaam, instead of falling to his knees, engages the donkey in a shouting match, completely ignoring the miracle of a talking animal. Because thou hast mocked me, I wish there were a sword in mine hand, for now would I kill thee. The donkey gives a calm, rational defense. Am not I thine ass, upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was thine unto this day? Was I ever wont to do so unto thee? Only after the donkey had logically and rationally defended its actions did God finally open the prophet's eyes. Then the Lord opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand, and he bowed down his head and fell flat on his face. Numbers 22:31. Balaam saw the truth. Not only was he about to be executed, but the only thing that had stood between his life and the sword of judgment was the despised, beaten donkey. The angel confirmed it. The ass saw me and turned from me these 3 times. Unless she had turned from me, surely now also I had slain thee, and saved her alive. Numbers 22:33. The donkey, in its wisdom and fear, had proven more obedient and spiritually aware than the greedy prophet. The story of the talking donkey is the ultimate picture of spiritual blindness. Balaam was so focused on the material prize that he was ready to kill the very creature God used to save him. It teaches us that sometimes the greatest dangers are invisible, and we must pay attention to the small, often irritating obstacles in our path, because those obstacles might be the only thing keeping us alive.